Well, I just think, you know, we had those scrimmages every Sunday night, and he really understands football and did a good job. And really, no matter what, they're the two guys that are going to compete for the job. So it's not necessarily, we thought Matt was a really good player when we recruited him. I thought he was a good player all fall. So those are our two quarterbacks, so they're both going to compete for it. And they got a little bit different skill sets, but I think they're both, you know, both tough winners, and look forward to seeing both compete and see who the best guy is.
Just to be completely clear, Chad is fully healthy?
He is right now, yes. You know, he's healthy. He's been throwing. They go out and throw on their own. From what he's told me is it does get tired at times, you know, so we will have to, you know, watch how many throws he gets in practice, which is another reason where at times we might limit him a little bit just to make sure we don't overwork it. And so there might be times where he might not throw quite as many balls as the other guys do, but he's healthy. He's been throwing, and he says he feels good.
Hey, Coach, Matt Sizemore with KLW in Lewiston. You only signed one extremely local guy who played with your son, and David Ungerer at receiver. Could you talk about him a little?
Yeah, I think Dave's you know, he's a coach's kid, #1, which anytime I can sign a coach's kid, that fires me up. He's really quick. You know, you can even see it on the basketball court when he breaks people down and drives to the hole. Most receivers that I've coached, and that's kind of been my specialty in my years of coaching, if they're real good basketball players and they can break people down and get to the hole and get to the basket, then they usually can break down that corner versus press.
Coach, when you look at your senior class, are there one or two guys that you can peg out like that's my guy that can grab a guy by the shoulder pads and get us going?
You know, I think, again, you know, and it doesn't need to be seniors, but I think we have more leaders now, no question, after a year. And really it just helps that the whole team knows what to expect. You know, they know how we're going to practice. They know how we're going to work. Everyone that's here by now has been through, you know, 2 off-season workouts, or the guys just got here 1, but they know how we're going to grind and how we're going to work. So everybody that's here is here, in my opinion. They've bought in by now. So the leadership within is way better. You know, even in our morning conditioning, you can just tell that it's so much better because they all know. But, you know, if you look at some seniors, Max Ford, you know, that's definitely one of the guys that you expect that out of. Desmond Epps, you know, those would be the first 2 names that would come to me. That those are 2 guys that are going to lead and get people going. Mike Marble should do that, you know, up front.
Is there more excitement for you knowing that, you know, these are primarily your guys now and you have a year under your belt, and, you know, kind of with last year's schedule going into a clean slate with maybe an easier schedule and you have more things in your control maybe?
Yeah, I mean, very excited. You know, and I never really liked that, and unfortunately everybody uses it, including some of the players used it last year of, you know, your guys, their guys, whoever's guys, you know, but people say it, you know, and I know exactly what you're saying. And, you know, we just had a team meeting, you know, 2 days ago, and I said that we're all together. We're all in this thing together, and there's no other people's guys and my guys. We're all in this thing together. All you guys have been here now for a year. You all understand how we do things. We all know how we go about it. We all got to come together, and the more that we really can build relationships amongst each other, amongst players, offense and defense got to come together, and coaching staff and players got to come together. And the stronger that we build those relationships, the better chance you have of winning games in the 4th quarter, the better chance that y'all fight for each other when it really comes down to it. So no question, I'm really excited about that because now we've all been together longer. We know each other better, you know, and we've built more relationships, and we try to do a lot of things in the off season, you know, on that. You know, we did a lot of different things, competing against each other and doing things. We even had a basketball tournament. We did a lot of things where we just tried to, you know, to go out and compete and have fun and become closer as a whole team.
I know you're pretty excited about getting Alfonso Hampton. Is he someone who's going to be able to come in and compete right away for a starting spot in the fall?
Yeah, I think any junior college guy you sign, you're signing him to come in and compete to be a starter. But no question, I think he should be able to do that. And that's, you know, that's what's exciting, is to get more guys where now guys got to show up and work every day and compete every day, and if they don't, then they just won't see the field.
Coach, I know you mentioned Josh King about a month ago. Any other guys that are kind of changing positions, or are you trying out different spots this year?
You know, not really. We're gonna make a big, you know, last year we're gonna make a more emphasis of working guys at nickel and dime. It's really something we didn't do a whole lot till the last game of the year last year. You know, with offenses this day and age, so there'll be some safeties and some corners that are working at some nickel and dime. But other than that, mainly everyone's going to play the same position that they've been playing. Some, you know, up front, like Nick Von Rotz is going to be a guy that's really going to work both the quick tackle and the quick guard and the strong tackle, because really it's just going to be to find the 5 best offensive linemen. Other than that, predominantly, you know, Josh is going to play a bunch of receiver for us, and everybody else will pretty much line up and play where they've been playing.